steadfast in maintaining the highest standards. That's the motto of Wagon Hound Land and Livestock, the 2018 Zoetis AQHA Best Remuda Award winner. Since 1992, the American Quarter Horse Association and corporate partner Zoetis have partnered to recognize ranches with outstanding American Quarter Horse Remudas. Wagon Hound becomes the 26th ranch to receive this honor. Wagon Hound Land and Livestock, owned by Art and Catherine Nicholas, is a 250,000-acre ranch just south of Douglas, Wyoming. The ranch gets its name from one of its creeks that proved hard to cross in a wagon in the mid-1800s.
Originally, when I first heard it, I thought it was a pooch riding on a wagon. But, of course, the Wagon Hound is kind of where the tongue meets the front axle. And often, when they were pulling these wagons across these tricky creek crossings, they would break that Wagon Hound. And so that's really, and that happened, right here near the headquarters of the ranch, and that's where the name originated. It goes back to territorial times, and so we just kept that. It's just, official name of the ranch is Wagon Hound Land and Livestock.
This is extreme cowboy country. It's as tough in the winter as it is beautiful in the summer. The challenge and reputation of Wyoming was a major selling point for owner Art Nicholas. Turns out, he was the right guy for the job.
I was raised in Nebraska on a big cow-calf operation. So my dad managed it. We didn't own it, but that's where I spent all my youth. From there, I went to the University of Wyoming for a bit, and then into the Navy. And out of the Navy, while I was in the Navy, I started, I was in the investment department of a local bank in their trust department. And from out of there, started our own firm, and did that until I made enough money I could buy my own ranch.
Nicholas' original purchase was 14,000 acres in 1999. He's added 236,000 acres, and the ranch is almost contiguous with elevations ranging from 5,000 to 9,000 feet. As a business, Wagon Hound is divided into 4 divisions. Outfitting, with elk, mule, and white-tailed deer and antelope in large numbers, plus waterfowl and fishing excursions. Farming, with 7,500 acres earmarked for alfalfa and corn silage. The hay operation produces around 14,000 tons per season. Cattle, a cow-calf operation of about 5,000 head of Red Angus, plus 2 feedlots that can accommodate another 7,500 head. And of course, the American Quarter Horses. The broodmare band started with direct daughters from sires like American Quarter Horse Hall of Famer Peppy Sand Badger, Shining Spark, and Playgun. The mares are high-end, accomplished in the show pen and as producers too. To take the breeding program to the next level, the Nicholas found themselves in need of a foundation sire. They found brilliance, and WR, this cat's smart.
I'd like to think that WR stands for Wagon Hound Ranch, but it doesn't. It stands for Wean Ranch. So he was foaled out of Wean Ranch in Colorado. My only hesitation on him was that he was a little bit smaller than what I was used to as a ranch horse. And so when we bought him, I remember Tim saying, well, why don't you just get on him? Yeah. So, and never been on anything so powerful, so strong. And that's just proven to be true. I mean, he'll, depending on the mare, of course, he'll throw all different, from big horses but the smaller ones, they're just like WR. I mean, they're so strong, good bone. He's just smart as a whip, and we've just been real pleased. He's worked great as our senior sire.
WR, as they call him, is a son of cutting royalty, sired by Highbrow Cat and out of the Smart Look, the only dam in history to produce a champion in each of the events that make up the National Cutting Horse Association Triple Crown. Wagon Hound is set up for success, boasting one of the best breeding facilities in Wyoming. Foals are handled early and then turned out until age 2. That's when they're gathered up and seriously evaluated.
And that's where we start getting into which ones we want to keep, which ones we want to show, stud prospect, broodmare prospect, and just kind of see where it goes from there. And we'll put 60, 90 days on, kind of get a good feel, whether we want to use them on the ranch, passing them out amongst the cowboys around the ranch.
They all get the same kind of program as 2-year-olds, and just go be a ranch horse, learn how to be a horse, learn how to gain that confidence of how to work a cow, and go get that good foundation on them, so that when we do start putting a little more pressure on them for show potential, then they've got all that good foundation to fall back on and to build on.
Wagon Hound Land and Livestock believed in the Zoetis AQHA Ranching Heritage Program from the very beginning and has more than 500 ranch-raised horses eligible or enrolled. Just a few of Wagon Hound's standout performers in Zoetis AQHA Ranching Heritage Challenges and AQHA Versatility Ranch Horse events include Smart Approach, Magic Looking Cat, Duel with a Shiner, Ray's Stress and Melody, Shiner, Deer Ray, and Shining Smart Cat. Wagon Hound bred horses also have achieved success in National Reined Cow Horse Association events, including Shiner's Diamond Cat, 2018 NRCHA Open Derby champion. But a Wagon Hound horse isn't limited to the show pen or working cattle. It's for everyone.
Why this American Quarter Horse is so fabulous, because you could take a horse that's either been in the show ring or that's been used out on the range and bring them in and put a relatively inexperienced rider on them, and they'll just do real well. And in fact, that's how we take care of our guests when they come. We just go pull horses out of the cowboy string and mount them up.
Wagon Hound is active within the ranching community. The ranch was honored as the 2015 Commercial Producer of the Year by the Red Angus Association of America. Recently, Wagon Hound earned the Red Angus Gridmaster Award for superior beef production. Wagon Hound also is a member of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association and Wyoming Stock Growers Association. Art is a trustee of the Wyoming Livestock Growers Land Trust. The ranch supports many educational programs, including Zoetis Young Horse Development, FFA and 4-H, therapeutic riding programs, and the American Quarter Horse Foundation, just to name a few. Wagon Hound also supports the equine science programs at Colorado State University and Texas A&M.
Our objective was to build the best Remuda in the country. There's some other good ones out there, but we've got it pretty well dialed down now, and just an affirmation of the quality of the program that we always felt was here, and it's nice to get the recognition of somebody as prestigious as the AQHA to say, best Remuda.
Wagon Hound Land and Livestock breeds horses and cattle with several things in mind: survive the extreme Wyoming winters and raise the bar for ranch horses across the country. Mission accomplished, as they add the title of 2018 Zoetis AQHA Best Remuda Award to their list of accomplishments.